It's super easy to pick up on girls if you are as handsome as I am, but a thing that can be even easier to pick is gradients. Yeah, so in this lesson, I'm going to teach you how to pick the gradient presets that I have attached to the course resources so you can use those to create particle systems and whatnot. Let's get right into it. So this is Unity, okay, again. And as you can see here, I've got a bunch of gradient presets which are just game objects containing a particle system, with the only change being the start color, right? So this is set to be a gradient. So each and every of those presets that can be found under Clevender, Master Shuriken, VFX presets, and gradients, you'll find those there. I can scroll through and you can see that gradient changing. Well, that's the way in which you'll be able to pick those up, right? So if I click here, you'll see in this gradient editor that I've got a couple, well, I mean, all of those gradients there, but you might not have this at all. You actually will have a bunch of different gradients, if some at all, because this changes from user to user, right? If you want to see where this has been saved, you can click on the presets hamburger menu, like those three dots there that you can see. You can select this as a list, which is great, but I keep it as grid. And then you can create a new library. So it will be, instead of the default, it will be your custom library. So if you click here and set the location to the preference folder or the project folder, you can set this to be like Clevender gradients, like such, and then create. And you'll now see that if I click on Clevender gradients, this is a whole new preset library, right? If I switch this to the default, those are the default ones, okay? But let me just switch to this custom library for now, okay? And as you can see, if I click here on this gradient, on the gradient preset number 1, I can click on this button that says new, add a new preset. So I click there. And right now, if I accidentally clicked again, I can remove by right clicking and then delete. Okay. Or what I could do is just jump to the preset number 2 and then right click on that one and replace. So this one will replace the old one, right? So if I jump into preset 3, select new, okay, that's great. That's how you can add those gradients to your preset library. The thing is, I could actually send you the files for the preset library, for example. So reveal current library location. I could send you these library, but I think it's better if you have all the options here on some presets and you decide on which gradients you actually want. So maybe you want these purely, I think it's what's 17. Yeah, the purely white gradient used in some cases, right? You could just add this one, but not any of these other ones because you don't find a use case for those on your usual workflow. So you don't add those at all. You want maybe this rainbowy one like that, and maybe the less saturated rainbowy one, and then maybe this fiery one. So yeah, you select the ones that you like and you keep those, right? These ones, for example, are specific use cases for maybe creating environmental effects like stormy clouds and stuff like that. I'm going to show you more about it later in the future, but those are the presets that I use most of the time. These ones have been made during the making of this course to show randomization things, and that can be used for other kinds of use cases. But yeah, you can add the ones that you like, and when you feel like changing your library again, you can switch to default or to another library, and that should be good to go. So that's how you can handle the gradients that are included inside this pack, right? If you've got any questions on how to import those or use those at all, feel free to let me know, and I'll be glad to assist you. So that's it for this lesson. See you in the next one. Bye.